Hello there, this is DBT and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends Unite. And today, I am excited because it's Lambo Day. That's right, the car that you see on the screen right now, the Lamborghini SC63 is back. And it's an opportunity for me to acquire it here on my Nintendo Switch account where we didn't have an opportunity proper to get it before. But it's not going as I planned it. Before I jump into it, if you enjoy my content, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Doing these things help the channel to continue growing, and in that way, I can continue making this content for you. So go ahead, like and subscribe. So alright, what is the deal with this car? First of all, like I just mentioned, here in the Nintendo Switch, because for a long time the Nintendo Switch was behind the global version, meaning the one in mobile or in PC or whatever, the Nintendo Switch version was like a year behind. So in order for the game to catch up for the release of Asphalt Legends Unite, they had to skip a whole bunch of things, and one of those things that they skipped was the Grand Prix for this car. So that's why here on the Switch is the one Lambo that I don't own. I never had a chance to acquire it. And there was, once Unite dropped, there was some event that needed this car, and there was an opportunity for you to get the key, but you needed to get blueprints for the car in some of those multi-packs that had blueprints of a lot of cars, so it was very difficult for you to guarantee getting the car in that way unless you spent a crazy amount of tokens. So that's why I never got it, but now we have an Unleashed. I even made a post about it yesterday, talking like, hey, can you guess how many blueprints am I gonna need in order to unlock it? And the entire plan for today was to actually unlock it, except that I learned I can't. So in case you haven't seen the Unleashed, well, as usual, you can get 5 blueprints by just racing with the main car. It should be a free try, and you can get a total of 750 tokens from this. Pretty nice. That's just free 750 tokens, you don't need to own the car. Then over here is where you can get a pretty decent amount of blueprints for the car. You can see that I actually already made some progress, because again, my idea was to claim all of these blueprints and whatnot. But first, you can get 5 blueprints for finishing the race, 5 more for using the Lambo Murcielago, 5 more for using the 4GT Mark II, another 5 for the Aston Martin Victor, and another 5 for using the Repenton Roadster. All of these needed to be 3-star cars, which, you know, in my garage is not a problem. I do have them. And then on top of that, if you manage to get your SC63 to 3 stars, you can get an additional 2 epics, another 2 if you get it to 4 stars, and if you do get the car at max stars, you are able to get the key. So that is how I was planning to acquire it. I'll tell you why that's not doable at the moment. And then finally, the last stage is the usual, where you can just compete. Once you own the car, for this you do need to own the car. And depending on your position is what you can get. You can get up to a few epics, a few additional epics. So that is the Unleash, and that is fantastic. Like I said, this was absolutely my plan. I was gonna do all of these races. That's why I started doing the races. I did the ones with the Victor, I did the ones with the Reventon, and I was gonna do the rest as well. And in fact, that would have taken me pretty close. Oh, and also the races on this side as well. That would have gotten me actually pretty close to get the car to the 3rd star. But why am I not going to do it? Oh boy. It is understood that in Unleashed events, they give you a bunch of blueprints, yes, but nowhere near enough, obviously, to max star the car. Obviously, that is just kind of their business model, right? They give you some progress, and then you have to pay, whether it's on money or in my case in tokens, in order to continue or finish it up. So in my case, I was gonna get all of the blueprints for the SC63 and then use a bunch of tokens in order to get the blueprints for the car. But here's the problem. You see the packs right here, right? Except that if you read, it says Unleashed Lamborghini SC63 multi-car card pack. What does that contain? Well, yeah, the blueprints for the support cars, which actually I would have been interested at some point in the past, because I do want to max out my Reventon Roadster. I only have it at 4 out of 5 stars. But the rest of the cars, in this case, the Victor, the Murcielago, and the 4GT Mark II, these cars I already have maxed out. So really buying these packs to try to get the blueprints just for one car is not really a wise thing to do. I would end up wasting a bunch of tokens. So I'm like, okay, I'll just ignore this. So instead, my idea is to buy the packs for the SC63. And where are the packs? That is indeed the problem. There are no packs for the SC63. There's a pack for you to get the support cars, not to get the blueprints for the main car. Now, I'm 100% convinced this is a mistake. This is an error. They forgot to add the packs. Because, of course, without those packs, there's just simply no way for you to acquire the car. Now, well, I guess there's a possibility that this isn't an error, and instead they want to push you to straight up pay money, which I am not going to do. But where would that be? Maybe around here somewhere? I don't even know. It just doesn't seem very likely to me. All of the Unleash always come with the... Oh, yeah, there we go. I could buy some packs for... Okay, and by the way, in case somebody doesn't know what this are, you see that currency, the diamonds. This is a currency unique to the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation version of the game. It's a metal currency. You have to buy that currency with money, and then you use that currency to buy this thing that normally, say, in your phone or whatever, this would cost money. So it's the same thing, just with an additional step. I don't know why it's like that, but anyway. So yeah, this is for you to buy the blueprints and whatnot. This would be $5, $20, $50. How many packs? I mean, I'm not gonna spend that. 46 blueprints for that. No, Jesus Christ. So yeah, I want to believe that it is a mistake and they will end up adding the SC63 packs at some point, but at the moment they're not there, so I cannot even do what I wanted. I was so excited to unlock the car and I can't at the moment, so I'm gonna have to wait until whenever for me to be able to unlock this car. Hopefully in a few days, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, they will fix it and they will put the packs for tokens. But at the moment, I will claim all of the blueprints that I can from this, obviously get all of my tokens and whatnot, but I cannot unlock the car. Now, real quick, I just gotta say, why is the SC63 blurry? Do you notice how this graphic gets blurred out? It's just kind of weird, but anyway. So yeah, I am unfortunately unable to unlock the car at this moment, but right now the Lambo does have a free try in the... Oh, I hate that I have to do this every time. It does have a free try in MP2, so might as well drive it a little bit because, hey, this video was supposed to be about this car. I might as well drive it. Jesus Christ, I'm so disappointed. Now, if you're completely unfamiliar with this car in the game, I've already made some videos about it precisely when I got it in my global account. I even made a video when I golded it in my global account. If I remember, I'll put the link in the top right about now. Over there, I talked about the stats of the car and whatnot. But just to give you a quick idea, it's a very peculiar Lamborghini. Well, I say it's a very peculiar, but in a way, it's very similar to other Lambos in the game, especially in Class B, where they are high acceleration cars, like straight up. I don't know why there's so many great acceleration Lambos in Class B specifically. I guess because it is a thing that Lamborghinis in real life are not the fastest car out there. Obviously, they're very fast. They are supercars after all. This is a race car and whatnot. But you know, they're not like Koenigsegg or Bugatti fast or anything like that. But what they do have is, in general, in theory, great handling and whatnot, whatever. So I suppose that in order to not make them ridiculously fast over here, they balance them out by having great acceleration. I think that's the idea behind it, but either way. All right, I didn't get a great result, but then again, look at that. A Trion Nemesis, a Jesco, a Dendrobium, and an Aventador J. Oh boy, and all of the SC63 last place. To be fair, this was not the track for this car. Now, just having a quick look at the stats of the car, Ranko 4062, so obviously it's under, for example, something like the Lamborghini Huracan Evo Spider. And having a look at the stats themselves, the top speed at 353, almost 354, it's considerably fast for a Class B car. Acceleration of 8538, it's very high. Obviously not as high as something like the Invencible or the Sesto Elemento, but it's still really high. Handling high at 70, and Nitro is where this thing kind of suffers at 56. It's not terrible, but it's not all that good either. So in a way, I suppose that one can easily argue, then Jesus Christ, let me try that again. Why would anybody want this car? You can have a Huracan that has almost the same acceleration, well, a little lower, but still, and much better Nitro. It's a much easier car to drive and whatnot, right? Just because of the crazy Nitro. Or even if you have the Invencible, because that thing already got a Hunt or something, I don't remember. There's a bunch of cars in this class. Lambos even, a bunch of Lambos that are kind of similar to this. Well, yes, but the one thing that apparently, and I do gotta say very emphatically, allegedly this car can floaty. Now I say allegedly because remember that I'm not good at floaty, and I hope, oh god, I hope to one day learn the mysteries of the floaties and whatnot, and at that point I'll be able to talk about this more confidently. But apparently this is the one Lambo that can floaty. That's... Oh, did I keep the first place? Let's go! Yeah. Now this was a better track for this car, given that it's more twisty. And again, that is the thing about this car, the agility of it. But yeah, look at that. Even beating the XJR. Imola, whoa. Damn. Senna, Renton Rosa, Nevera Time Attack, and 2 Reventons. All right. Oh my god, this was almost perfect. All but one car is Lambo, or rather our Lambos, yeah. We got a Deus Valiente that just messed up this race. Other than that, everything else is a Lambo. Lovely stuff. And I'm actually the only SC63, but hey, whatever. So, yeah, like I was saying, apparently that is the main thing about this car. Oh, well, I mean, when I say the main thing that differentiates it from other Lambos, indeed, that this is the Lambo that can floaty, and it's a... Alright, I'm dead last now. And it's the only one that can do it, and it's on Class B. So, I think it's a bit of an interesting thing. Again, I'm not particularly skilled, and even recognizing the floaty capable cars just yet. Again, it's a growing pain. All right, one day I might be able to. Let's try this. Oh yeah, you see, I think, yeah, right. It lifted the wheel on the front left as I was doing that. So I think that is a good sign about it. But again, I'm not really knowledgeable on this topic, so I cannot talk about that very much, but still. Now, I personally don't want it because, oh, it's the one Lambo that can do that. Now, is it a cool thing? Yes, and would I like to learn with it? For sure. But that is not really the reason why I want it. I just want it because it's a Lambo, and it's the one Lambo that I'm missing. Literally, the only Lambo that I'm missing on this account. Oh my god, game, stop giving me top speed tracks. This car is not going to be able to do it over here, especially in Ghost of Slipstream. But anyway, now, when I say this is the only Lambo that I'm missing now, that doesn't mean that I have every single Lambo at gold. Not even at Max Star. There's some Lambos that I don't have in the Max Star. Like I just mentioned, the Reventon is one of them. But still, just want to have them in my garage. And, well, yes, in my global account, I do have them all by now. Though over there, even less cars I have at Max Stars, but hey, it's fine. You know, I'm just a big Lambo fanboy. I like collecting the Lambos in the game. It has taken me a long time, a bunch of money as well to get them. And while I don't actually whale in the game, as in I don't spend a ton of money on it, I have spent indeed some money precisely to allow my Lamborghini collection to grow. And while I'm very happy about it, I've been sad that we never got the opportunity to get this car here on the Nintendo Switch. So that's why I was so excited to finally be able to get it over here. And then Gameloft forgets to add the packs for the blueprints of this car for tokens. Thank you, Gameloft. I really appreciate it. Okay, someone is going to overtake me over here because the car may not... Yeah, look at that. That's a Chiron, isn't it? I think it is. This car may not be slow for Class B, but still I'm racing against a bunch of Class S cars. So, hey, at least I kept a third. That's half decent, I think. Let's see. What were the other guys? We got... Agera RS and Chiron, yeah, much faster car, but I did beat the Superleggera, SC63, Lycan, and 2 Reventons. Alright. Okay, it is confirmed that the game hates me. It gave me Himalayas again. Like, seriously? Jesus. Like, right now it would be the perfect moment to be getting all of those Osaka and all of that stuff, but no, the game is like, no, enjoy top speed. I mean, if I was driving anything else, what? I mean, intended, completely calculated. If I was driving something like one of those really fast cars and whatnot, yeah, I would be having a blast with this. But man, it's fine. It's okay. Listen, no! Listen, I'm not one to quit races normally, but that one I had to quit. It's like, come on, game. It was gonna be my last race, and they still give me a terrible track, and then I crashed. No, thank you. So yes, you have witnessed a really rare moment of DBT quitting a race, straight up rage quitting a race. I'm fine. It's okay. But yeah, overall, like I said, this video is nothing at all like I thought it was gonna be. I was so ready to spend my tokens in my Lambo and all of that, and well, that's gonna have to wait. Now, depending on when they add the packs is when the next video, where I'm still gonna do that as I planned. Jesus, let me try to rephrase that. Depending on when they add the packs is when I'm gonna do that video that I had planned originally. So even if they add them today or tomorrow, I'm not gonna do a third video in a row of Asphalt Legends Unite, because remember, I also upload of Asphalt 8, so we're gonna do a little bit of that as well. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Still, it's gonna happen. You bet that I'm gonna make a video of me opening a bunch of packs in order to unlock my SC63, because of course, I gotta document the moment when I actually finally get the last Lambo of my collection over here. And by the way, I did make a community post where I asked you guys to guess. Ooh, I repeated that, dude. Where I asked you guys to guess how many tokens I would have to spend in order to unlock the car. It was nice to see that people think that's going to be about 15 to 20,000. We'll really see. But I don't know. We'll see. Because I have a feeling that the packs are not going to be 750 tokens. I think they're going to be 900 tokens. I hope that I am wrong, because I would like them to be cheap, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So anyway, that was it for my disappointment on the Unleashed 4 days one, but once again, the video where I unlock the car will happen at some point so long as those packs do appear. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do, hit the like button, all of that good stuff, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye!